Hello from AlphaCars in Boxborough, Massachusetts. We have 1983 Lada VAZ 2106. This is the original Lada Zhiguli 2106 with a 1.6 liter engine. It actually delivers a stunning performance. For the 1.6 liter engine, you'll be very impressed. You may be very impressed in period about this car. First of all, the originality. This car has all original paint, and we just did a demonstration of one other Lada that was like this. So with this tool, which is a paint meter tool, we can measure thickness of the paint and see if it is consistent with original factory paint. If it is under 4.5 mils, it is the original paint. So we're looking at this now, and we're reading 3, 2.5, 2.5, 2, 2.5. Trunk is 3. The other side of the trunk is also 3. And we will keep going on the hood. We're 3. Right fender, 4, 3, 2.5, and 3. So this car has original paint, and we're going to now get into some finer details about the condition and the history of this car. It had one owner in Russia, and of course it was purchased 1983. It was very hard to get a car in Soviet Union in the 80s, and in fact very few families got that opportunity, and the ones that did, it was a pretty major event. So they cherished the car, and this car is no exception. We're going to show you interior of the car, we're going to start the engine, and we're going to take it around a little bit. So let's go around the car real quick, and first of all show you the exterior condition. On this one, you will be very pleased to see that it has very few imperfections. And again, for a car that was built and on the road since 1983, this is very impressive. Though this car only spent 36,000 kilometers on the road. Let's check it out closer. It has 36,943 kilometers, which is a little over 20,000 miles. So whoever put these miles on, they did a great job, because they did not interacted with any firm objects, whether we're talking about vehicles or anything else. It's all original. So the front of the car, you can see it's in great shape. We're going to go around the vehicle and show you the right side, and then the rear and the left side. So on the right side, there was a tiny little imperfection here that, even though the paint is original throughout the panel, there was a little repair work done in this corner. They did a great job, and under certain light you can see a transition, and we just want to point this out. The panel is original, the paint on the entire panel is original with the exception of this one little area. And as we just go back through the right side of the car, we're looking at the door, which is close to perfect condition. The front door is in excellent condition as well. The back door, there's one little, you can barely see that. I don't think most people would see that, but there's a tiny little wave there someone pushed on the door. The right quarter panel is in excellent condition, with one little chip of paint that was touched up here by the previous owner. As we go around the vehicle, let us show you the back of the car, which has a classic Lada 1600 rear end. Zhiguli 1600. Lada 1600. This car was made for internal Soviet Union consumption, so it actually says in Russian. The ones that were made for export, it would say Lada. So this one was not made for export. The condition of the rear is in excellent condition. I don't really see any imperfections, so we're not going to spend too much time here. Chrome is in great shape. Exhaust tailpipe is in great shape. The lower valance panel is in excellent condition. It happens to be in great shape. There's really no imperfections here. I'm going to take a closer look. There's nothing major to speak about. Yeah, no chips. So let's get right on with the interior. Okay. Very classy for the 80s. Two-tone beige with black trim. Nice imprint graphics on the interior trim of all doors, on the steering wheel. Beautiful gauges, and quite informative as well. The headliner is in great condition with no imperfections. The dashboard is very, very nice. Well, except on this car, there are no power locks, so we need to use a key or reach out for the doorknob. We actually going to use the key. And we can reach out for the knob for the back door. So the dashboard is in great condition. The electromechanical clock, which is a signature of the Lada 2103 and 2106, is in great working condition. Our glove box is in great working condition. There is an owner's manual, and guess what? It is in Russian. But the car is so simple that you can write your own owner's manual. But we can help you. We offer full support for a lot of vehicles in the United States. Between the parts and service, we can cover it all. The condition of seats is very, very good. There are absolutely no rust on this vehicle to speak about. And all our Ladas, they come fully serviced. As I mentioned, the headliner is in great shape. Door trims, door handles, everything works, and there are no rips or tears. It is really very nice and rewarding to operate this vehicle. You feel connected with the road, and there is a very decent level of luxury. As you can see, there's an armrest here. The carpets are in great condition. The back of the seats are all original and in great condition. The upholstery still has the Lada logos on the sides. The door jambs in great condition, no rust, no issues. We're going to point out on this right rear door, there's a really minor imperfection on the door trim. I'm not sure if the camera is going to be able to see that. So the door trim, there's no rips or anything, but it just bowed a little bit on the corner. So just want to point that out. Let's take a look at the engine compartment. And actually, before we do that, let's see what's happening in the trunk. This kind of trim was only available on the Lada 2103 and 2106 because they were considered a luxury high-end Ladas at the time. Spare wheel, jack, it's all there. A little tool set where it's supposed to be on the left fender well, it's all right there. There's another more comprehensive tool set on the Ladas. There's a quick tool set there, and there's another one here which we're going to show you in just a moment. Let's see what we have there. As you can see, a really good packaging. So you have a full tool set. You can actually start this vehicle with the crank. It comes with the crank. Not that you do it on purpose, but if you're in a jam, you can certainly start the engine even if your battery is low. Here's a tire pressure gauge and your wrenches to do the maintenance on the car. Let's ride up. I have the parking brake on, so the little red light is blinking. All the gauges are working beautiful. And check out the sound deadening material which comes on the Lada 2106. It actually is a stitch sound deadening material, so when the hood is closed, the sound transmission from the engine compartment is dramatically reduced with that. Okay, so now we're looking at the engine compartment itself. Look at the engine. It sounds very, very quiet, very, very smooth at idle. This car came in and it was running beautiful, and of course a little bit of fine-tuning that we had to do here at AlphaCars that's been done by our technicians that are fluent with Ladas because, you know, they happen to be from Russia and they know these cars very, very well. The engine is still cold and I don't have a choke on it, but it responds to throttle very, very nice. Well, let's take it around the building, and I can only tell you how much fun this is. I actually had these cars on the road, and not to mention their absolute showstopper and the head turner. They're just a lot of fun and very comfortable to drive. Yep, no power windows, so they're never gonna break down. Very comfortable seat, nice clutch, crisp shifting. I'm gonna pull the choke just a tiny little bit because the engine is still cold. Takes off very, very smooth and very quiet in the cabin. Plenty of headroom. Plenty of headroom. Excellent brakes. We're going to take it around the building real quick. Well, we're not going to go too fast. There's surprisingly a lot of room inside this car. I'm going to set up my mirrors. You can actually extend your hand and set it up. I'm going to set up this mirror. The seat is very easy to adjust. Very smooth and very impressive acceleration in this car. Great handling in turns. Great handling in turns. Wow, this was a lot of fun. I can see why these were so successful in European rallies. This is a great car. You should check it out. See if you have time to visit our website, alphacars.com, or simply give us a call at 978-263-9000. Thank you for viewing this video.